Hiya, my name's Anne-Marie, I work in a chip shop. I mostly do double shifters now, due to this cost of living crisis. I used to only do a doubler on a Tuesday, but needs must when money's bust. So I start at 10 AM. When I get there I need to wash the windows, do the counters, clean the surfaces, wipe the shelving and clean down the front of the fridges. On a scale of 1 to an absolute bastard, I say that's a 9. And then I need to organise the counter, that's put out the papers, the containers, fill the sauces, butter the rolls, and then I need to go and mop the front flare. On the absolute bastard scale, that's a 9. And then I get all the school wains all rushing in at lunchtime, and I need to serve about 50 of them on one go. That's a lot of serving, a lot of chatting, a lot of back and forth. On a scale, I'd say that's a 5, because I actually quite like the kids. The shop shuts at 1:15, and I need to find myself something to do for 2.5 hours without spending too much money or using too much petrol. And that can be an absolute bastard too. So normally when I get back, I'm either doing the frying or the pizzas. But normally I do the pizzas, so I take all the lids off the pizza fridge and then I get the cheese machine and I grate all the cheese, and then I need to wipe it all down and change the blades and then put the mushrooms through the machine and clean it all again and then put the machine away. And then I need to chop the onions, the peppers, the smoked sausage, the ham, and then I need to blend the tomatoes. All the while I'm looking for the delivery orders coming in, answering the phones. On the absolute bastard scale, that's a 9. So I start cooking the pizzas, and then I need to take the orders for the in-shop customers, have a bit of banter with the regulars, building pizza boxes, mixing the dough, answering the phone and cleaning all my corner. And that's about a 5 on the absolute bastard scale. And then we do the shutdown. That means that I need to clean all my pizza corner, wash the dough ball, clean all the boards, clean the range, brush the flare, help dry the dishes, put all the utensils away, and then it's time for me to go home. I'm usually knackered by that point. That is an absolute bastard. And then I'm home for about 11, just to come in the next morning and do it all again. I'm feeding a lot of people and not getting paid very much money for it. No like they fancy big chefs in the Michelin star restaurants anyhow. They can't be feeding very many people the way the money is. And I think that's an absolute bastard. Here, why don't you give me a wee role in this wee film that you're making? Because I reckon I'm a fucking star, by the way. The best bit about working in the Chippy is definitely the customers. I absolutely love the customers. They're hilarious. We've got this wee regular guy that normally comes in. Every week's the same story. He always comes in and goes, you're one fine looking woman. For a distance. Every week I laugh, I think it's hilarious. This one time we get robbed with a guy with a balaclava. I swear it was the worst balaclava ever. His big nose was protruding through the eye of the thing. But we thought it was a wind up. It was Friday night tea time and he's like, give us the money. I was like, I went round with my rolling pin. I went, my $5 my rolling pin, mate. And he's like, I need money. Pure shouting at me. I shouted back up and says, we all need fucking money to get a job like the rest of us. We normally get cheeky customers on the phone. And I think this was a good few years ago, which was probably best, and I probably wasn't in the best of mood. I'm normally high spirits, but I get this customer, and the usual stuff is, what's your name, what's your address, what's your phone number, and I had this man, I must have been having a hard day as well, and he's like, you're not getting my bloody phone number, and I was like, listen mate, I went, I've got your address, I'll be running to put in your windies later, and I'm not a fucking glazier. So, but the man did phone back 20 minutes later and apologised profusely.